One question I get asked a lot is, how do I find my niche? Which some people call niche, but I prefer niche because it's softer and it's nicer and it sounds like quiche, and that's nice. Now, I'm a huge believer in finding your zone of genius and staying in your lane. We need to be memorable in order to get results online. And if you keep chopping and changing who you serve and the problem you solve, you start to lose authority. It's so true that when you try to speak to everyone, you end up speaking to no one. Finding and sticking to your niche will help you become an industry leader and an authority in your business. It can be a little bit daunting to try to define your niche, so I wanted to give you a few things to help you get started. The first thing is, you've got to know who you serve and the problem you solve. Don't be afraid to be specific. And you also need to know who you don't serve equally as much as you know who you do serve. You've got to understand what your ideal customer values. And we need to remember that people buy solutions to problems. The second thing is, you've got to know your passion and your strengths. You've got to know what lights you up, identify what you're good at, and know what makes you different. Running a business is so much easier when you like it and when you're good at it. Just because you might see a problem that needs a solution and maybe it can make you some money, doesn't mean it's a good business idea. If you're not passionate about it or good at it, then it's not going to work as well. The third thing is, you need to know that there's actually a market for what you're offering. You might be passionate about selling ice to Eskimos, but if there is no demand, you won't succeed. If you want to find out if your niche is a viable market, then speak to your ideal customer. Do a Google keyword search. You've got to test your idea before you go and invest loads of money and time into developing it. The final thing is, you need to know that it's a process. You can always evolve what you offer and who you offer it to. It's okay for it to be a process and for it to take some time. For me, when I started Lala Social Club, I was working in social media management, but that wasn't where I stayed. That was my niche initially, but I moved and evolved from there. The thing is, because I built authority in social media management, I could then niche down into one-on-one consulting and transition out of the done-for-you model into consulting. And now I can offer courses and digital products to my audience. Your niche can change as your business grows. And I'm a testament of that because mine has kind of been a bunch of different versions of this similar marketing thread. So don't freak out. Just because you determine a niche doesn't mean you have to stay there. So those are the 4 ways to help you to find your niche. I can't wait to see what you come up with and see how you use your passion and expertise to help your customers.